So this is the foot. The part it bends into the bowl here, enters in the bowl here. So that's a good shape. So now it needs to start curving about here. And that curve will last derp about there. So that's fine. Okay, so now I round this out. Okay, so here I'm just rounding out that middle bit. Okay, so we've got so far up to here. So now I'm taking my little stretchy wire. I'm just going to mark out how long the curved bit is. Goes from there to there. And then you need to start tapering it there to there. So let's see where that takes us, shall we? Excuse me. Alright, so derpy derp. Derpy 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 derp. Derpy derp. Derpy derp. Derpy 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 derp. Alright, so from here to here is rounded, and that's fine, we did that. So now if we go from here to here, we have to start tapering it again. So that would be about a finger length there. That's high-tech measurement. Finger length here, and ouch, a little bit hot. So take a little bit farther. Finger length, finger length. Alright, so I'm going to start tapering it here then. Oh. Like that. There we go. And we'll call it good right there. Okay, so you want these ends to be really nice and thin, because those are the parts that bend. And it overlaps here and here. So I'm just going to flatten it a bit there and there, where they cross over. Don't burn your fingers, don't burn your fingers, don't burn your fingers, please. There we go. There, so we've got nice and thin here to a point. That part bends. Flat, flat, rounded. And then this part here is also to a point and bends. So I'll just get it nice and straight. Oh, heck with that. Get it nice and straight now. And then there we go. Burn the fingers, burn the fingers. There we go. Make this look a little bit more beautiful. Even out that transition. Straighten this up a little bit, because, you know, there. Now we're ready to bend it. Okay, to show you what's going to happen, you'll see that this one here is curved this way and curved this way. They're not straight. And so what you're going to see me do is you achieve that by just making sure the whole thing is hot and holding the ends like that. And what naturally is going to happen is it's going to create that curve. See? So what I'm going to be doing is holding it back at the ends and doing the curve here. And then you'll get the nice, the nice arc here, over here, and then up. We got the gloves. Just clean it up a little bit. Ooh, that's hot. There. Now I'll just clean it up. Okay, so here we've got the sketch word I'm looking for. I'm just going to put this up to the sketch to see how close we are. Pretty darn close, actually. Maybe this needs to curve more. Yeah, it's a bit straight, isn't it? So I'm just going to heat this up and then just curve this a little bit. And then flatten it down here. And we'll be all done with the form part. So I just need to make this curve a little bit more gentle. And it is. So let's just go ahead and... There we go. That's looking good. I almost forgot one last point. With these two joined here in the middle, you really need that to be flat. So on both sides, you see how on both sides the fittings is the same. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. It's the same here and here, and it's perfectly flat. You need that because when it goes up against the bowl, you need these two to touch the bowl surface. And if you don't make that perfectly flat over there, you'll have a gap, and then the staple won't work on the originals. That's how it was done. So let's go ahead and put this up next to the bowl and see how close we are. Here at the bowl, we're just going to see how it lines up. So we got the one on the right crosses on top on the original. So we'll make sure that crosses on the top. They would go about here. So they cross at the bottom stripe. So that's fine. Yeah, that's great. There we go. So now I'm just going to go ahead and punch the holes, bend them through, and put the staple on. And that's easy stuff. So, alright, back to work for me.